I'm the senior pastor of Bible Center Church. I'm also vice provost for faculty diversity and development at the University of Pittsburgh. I really see myself as the keeper of the vision of Bible Center. And so the Lord really laid on the heart of my grandfather to come to this community to answer the cry of Homewood. And so I see myself really continuing that mission. And so much of the work that we do and that I provide vision for is around four big pieces, as some of you know. Education, we focus a lot on young people. Entrepreneurship, helping people use their skills, talents, and abilities to build businesses. Employment, providing jobs for folk, and particularly we like to hire young people and give them their first opportunity, many of them their first job. And then the built environment. So when you think about our work in Homewood, whether it's the renovation of the triplex, the renovation of Everyday Cafe, the transformation of the two buildings that occupy the Community Engagement Center, and shortly we'll have on our own physical space, the Warm Center, the triplex. All of these things are actually vacant, abandoned properties that were eyesores for our community. But the vision that God gave us as it relates to this notion of earth like heaven, here like there, we manifest that through the revitalization of vacant and abandoned properties and giving them new life. It's almost a metaphor for what God does for us. He takes our broken, tattered, and torn lives and gives us new lives, revives us, and gives us an opportunity to serve and to be a blessing. And so then I get, on Sunday mornings, the opportunity as I prepare all week long, studying the Word and preparing, and then on Sundays get to talk about how we collectively make earth like heaven, here like there.
My name is Cynthia Wallace, and I'm the executive pastor at Bible Center Church. I'm also the executive director of the Oasis Project, which is the church's Community and Economic Development Division. That's what we're trying to do at Bible Center, and so there's kind of two pieces to it. So one would be that bringing heaven to earth. We feel like that is what God has called us to do. And so when we look around our community, and it could be anybody's community, I mean, we just happen to be in Homewood, that as Christ followers, it really is our job to make earth look more like heaven. Some of that by just our presence being here, but a lot of that by the work that we do in communities. And so that's vital. I think the other piece that Bible Center really takes seriously is church is not just about Sunday. And so church is learning God's word, and then you're equipped to act on that throughout the week. And so whether you work for the church, or whether you work at a school, or you work in a law firm, or you work at Target, I mean, you should be taking what you learn on Sundays and applying it to every area of your life.
Stephen Davis, Director of Business and Ministry Operations. So I work as the head of human resources for Bible Center and all the Oasis projects. And in that role, I'm responsible for all the various human resources facets, from benefits to compensation to recruiting to employee relations to you name it, under the human resources umbrella. With regard to the church, I work as the Director of Discipleship. So I'm directly responsible for taking care of all the Bible studies and the course curriculum that we use at the church for anything that we do related to curriculum for Bible Center Church.
Good afternoon. I'm Bernice Jeffries Perkins, and I am the Ministry Service and Administrative Coordinator here at Bible Center Church. I have a saying over my desk that says, as you serve people with the kindness and generosity of Christ, they open up to the gospel. And I think that's what Bible Center does. Its staff here and its members, because they are involved in just about every activity that we have going on. One of the things when we have new members coming in, I reach out to them with a letter and, talk to them and see where they think their gifts and talents are to be used in the ministry, and people are falling in line. So I think when you show by your example, not always by words, but by your example, how you carry yourself, how you speak to people, how you react to certain situations, that people are drawn into.
My name is Trashonda Ward. I am the Operations and Administrative Manager for Bible Center Church, as well as the Worship and Arts Director for the church. So I wear essentially 5 hats within Bible Center. The office part of it, office administration, is just like what any other administrator would do. So I order supplies, I do mailings, I make sure the staff have everything that they need to comfortably execute their jobs. As far as the Own Our Own Business Academy program, I am the administrator for that program as well. So that requires me to process applications for people who are applying for scholarships to be a part of the Business Academy, as well as welcome them, do regular correspondence with all of the students, contact and schedule speakers, do honorarium requests for them, and make sure that the facilitators of Own Our Own have everything they need, including ordering supplies from the warehouse. Another part of my job is to do operations manuals for all of the ministries and programs. So as most people know, the Oasis Project has several programs, and so I'm responsible for writing operations manuals that explain how to do each position, so that if somebody was coming off the street, they would actually know how to pick that up and just do it.
My name is John Scarbrough. I'm a groundkeeper here at Bible Center Church. I've been here since I was 12 years old. Now I'm 78. And so my motivation is God sent me to do a job. I have a job to do, so I do the job to the best of my ability.
My name is Romy Yates, but everyone at the church knows me by Brother Romy. And my title is Facility Manager. When I'm serving, when I'm working for the church, I'm working as I'm working for God. So everything that I do, I try to do it to the best and the best of my ability, because that's the way I would be doing if I was working for God. On our campus, we have 5 buildings, and we clean all 5 buildings. We clean the triplex, we clean the church, we clean the lower part of the church. We also clean the cafe and the ministry house. Those are the buildings on the campus that we take care of.
I'm pretty much in charge of all of the finances for Bible Center, paying the bills, dealing with any of our customers, vendors, dealing with our grants, our donations, and we have a ton of programs here. So providing support for all of those programs in terms of just reports, updates, budgeting, just kind of obviously a supportive admin role, but it's all over the place because we have a lot of stuff going on here. So.
Hi, my name is Tony Lewis. I'm responsible for making sure that we have appropriate Bible services and lessons for the children, and that includes the pre-K kids, elementary, middle school, and even our teens. I look at it as it prepares our children for life. We teach them the aspects of what it means to live like Christ, be like Christ, have a heart and a mind of Christ, and we know that this will stick with them from their pre-K years through teens and adulthood. So then naturally that's going to make more like heaven. You know, they won't forget it.
My name is Harper. I am the Director of Operations for Oasis Community Kitchen and the chef for the day. I usually come in if I'm prepping for the kids for their school lunches, or I'm on the phone or on the computer trying to get renters into the kitchen, working hand in hand with Everyday Cafe, trying to get their menus changed over and get new items down at the cafe, just so we can have new and exciting things down there. Because I'm here, I'm able to create opportunities for those young entrepreneurs that may not have the opportunity to work in a commercial kitchen.
My name is Kaya Hurd. I am the Everyday Cafe manager. I started as an intern. I actually started because I did the Literacy for Life program with Steve, and we had to, it was like to help people in the community like find a job, and this was one of the internships, so I chose to work here because I like to cook and stuff. So I started off as an intern, then I was barista, then I went to assistant manager, now I am the main manager. I feel like Everyday Cafe adds character to Homewood because it's a different place. You come in here, you know, there's good vibes in here all the time. You meet different people in here. My main goal here is to make the community feel like family.
Carol Cox, Spells. I work for Oasis Transportation. I've been with them since they started, picking up children. I picked up high school, middle school. Now I'm picking up the children for the, what do you call it, the neighborhood school. I'm picking up the children for that.
My name is Takumba Turner. I'm the program manager of the Oasis Farm and Fishery. Multiple days a week I'm working with K through 5th graders from Faison and Lincoln to teach them different recipes and learn more about the organic world while learning how to be healthier people. People that come through, ask questions, especially folks around the local area, just driving past like, hey, what's this? I never noticed this. Oh, this is super cool. You know, people definitely come for tours who, you know, folks volunteer. So outside of like the production stuff, there is still like that communal element where I'm interfacing with the public in ways that help contextualize the work and try to pull people in to kind of the scope of things.
Hi, my name is India Harris, and I am the program manager for the Makers Clubhouse after school program, as well as I oversee the educational initiatives of the Bible Center Church. I think the work that we do here at the Makers Clubhouse and the neighborhood school helps make Earth look more like heaven by just being a light in the lives of a lot of students' darkness.
Hi, I'm Will Emmanuel. I'm the Education Program Administrator for the Makers Clubhouse and the Neighborhood School. I just have a very strong connection to the city, and I want to do a lot of good work in the neighborhoods and communities that I live in. In my mind, I think that heaven's a place where people are comforted and they know that they're safe. And so a lot of the work we do here at Bible Center Church provides that comfort to the people that we work with. So for example, at the Makers Clubhouse and the Neighborhood School, we have all these students coming in every single day. They know that there's people here that want them to succeed and will do anything to take care of them. So they know that 5 days a week, from 8 in the morning till 6 at night, there's going to be people that want to be around them, want to get to know them, want to help them. And so I think that providing that sense of comfort for them makes Earth more like heaven.
My name is Seth Lawrence. I'm the program manager for the Neighborhood School Learning Hub. Essentially, my job is to manage the daily events of the Learning Hub, make sure the children are on task, getting the education that they need while we endure this pandemic. Work alongside teachers in Pittsburgh Public Schools, keep on top of their grades, and supervise academic coaches here who are working one-on-one and in small groups with them. We just really try to engage with the kids and you know, understand them as people, really, and help develop them as people. You know, we're all in this experience of life together. We're all walking along that same spiritual path, whether you're 5 years old or you're 50. So we're really trying to give them some guidance and some mentorship and some compassion through a very, very difficult time so that they don't feel so alone. You know, and a lot of times people feel that, especially here and now.
My name is Catherine Ishiyama. I like to go by Kate. And my title here at Bible Center, the Oasis Project, is Social Media and Communications Associate. So how the work that I do makes Earth more like heaven is the stories happening and I'm telling it so that we can continue to have this, like, we're doing great work and people should know about it. And when we let people know, then we're more likely to get support and people feel involved and So I definitely feel like storytelling, the work that I do, is integral to perpetuating this work, to continue to make it happen. And I am so happy to get to be a part of that.
It's Eric Blackwell. I am the audio, video, digital media manager. Started here in November. I've had a passion to do this type of work, and God has provided. I can now see for myself what Bible Center really does by being around and seeing all of these movements, these ministries, and being able to capture and share to the community. I believe that will provide hope to the community. People will be able to see how God is moving in this ministry. And for me, that's what makes it looks like, earth more like heaven, heaven like earth. That I'm able to kind of visually extend and share all the things to the community, to the church members, to the world, all of the great things that God is doing here in this community.